Good? Everybody ready? I want to thank everybody for coming out today. We got good work on mic. Everybody got it? Okay. My name's Alan Verlander. I am the President and CEO of Airstream Ventures, and this is an exciting announcement today. Jacksonville is certainly, we have so much momentum in a lot of different areas in our city, but we've got momentum in the sports world as well. And I think to grow a unbelievable sports community, and having worked in sports for a long time, you have to have great and huge events in all different areas of sport, not just one sport or two sport, but a myriad of sports. And so we're here today to make an announcement about another worldwide event that is coming to our city that will put Jacksonville, Florida on the stage all over the world in this particular sport. So we're really excited about it, but I do have to say a couple things. We started working on this event over a year ago. So everybody came in, and then this small little pandemic hit, but we continued to work through that pandemic in order to get us to today and then to the event that will happen later this year. So it's been a long time coming, and we're excited about this announcement today. I do want to thank a bunch of people because in order to get these world championships and these big events to our city that puts our city on a national and world stage, it takes a lot of people. And so I want to thank our city council. I know I see Councilman Ron Salem here. I want to thank all the city council support of all the things that they're doing in sports. I also want to thank our TDC. In order to bring these types of events, you have to have grants and you have to have resources. And so our TDC with Lillian Granning and I think I see Angela Phillips as a part of the committee as well. I'm not sure if I see anybody else. I'm doing a quick check, but want to thank the TDC because they're always very supportive, and we're lucky that we have these tourism dollars that we can spend to bring these big events. Also, Visit Jacksonville. Michael Corrigan, their CEO, you'll hear from him in a second. But Visit Jacksonville is always supportive of all of these different types of events, along with Jake Gordon and DVI and Lori Boyer and DIA. All of our group is really a team. And when we're putting these events together, you have to have everybody's support. So I want to thank all of them as well. And then I want to thank our mayor and Brian Hughes and the entire sports and entertainment team from the city of Jacksonville. From the very first time that I presented this to the mayor and Brian, they were like, what do we got to do to get it? Let's do it. And so we worked through the channels, and here we are today. So I want to thank you, Mayor, for all your support. You were on day one and have been a great teammate about all of our sports and specifically this event. And then finally, SLS and Thrill One, who you'll hear from Steve Ziff, who is a familiar face here in Jacksonville, used to work for the Jaguars. And we were so excited to get him on board when we found out that he was coming to work for Thrill One. And you'll hear more about that and work on this event. We're lucky to have you here. So thank you for all your support and the team's support of Thrill One. And then I want to thank our Airstream Ventures staff because they'll be right in the heart of everything putting this event together. And then finally, a lot of this doesn't happen without a guy that has been perpetual in our community on this sport of skateboarding. It doesn't happen. And there's a guy over here who's on his phone tweeting or doing something now. A guy named Martin Ramos, who is the owner of Kona Skate Park, the largest and oldest, maybe not the largest, but the oldest skate park in the country. And he has kept that going through the pandemic, through everything else, and has been a big proponent of this and teammate from day one. And I want to give you props because you've been Mr. Skateboard for a long time. So thank you. And so with that, I am privileged to introduce Mayor Lenny Curry to make this exciting announcement about this event coming to Jacksonville.
Good morning. Welcome to downtown Jacksonville and the beautiful St. Johns River. I want to start by thanking Alan Verlander and his team at Airstream Ventures for leading this effort. This is a major event for our city, and you played the significant part. Thank you, Alan, and your team. Also want to take a moment to thank Steve Ziff for recognizing Jacksonville's the perfect place to hold world-class sporting events. We miss you being here with the Jags, but we're grateful to have you back for this event and this announcement today. And now for the big news. Anybody got a drum roll? Thank you. This November, this beautiful space here on the St. John's will be transformed into the ultimate skate park to host the 2021 Street League Skateboard World Championship. This major event will bring 25 of the world's greatest skateboarding athletes and thousands of fans to our city. It will also put our community in the international spotlight with countless viewers on television and online. With skateboarding's entry into the Olympics, there has never been more attention for this growing sport, and we are proud to be on the front end of this. Jacksonville is the perfect home for this event, as home to the oldest skate park in the nation. We have a long history with the sport and its heritage. We are certainly no stranger to big-time sports events. We just hosted UFC this year, first indoor professional sporting event, full capacity since the pandemic ended. And last year, we have the annual Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, Florida Georgia games, and so many more. And our region is also home to the Players, which garners a major international audience. It took the efforts of many people to get here today, and I'm appreciative to everyone. Airstream, Visit Jacksonville, the Tourist Development Council, and the team at Street League Skateboarding for bringing this event to our community. Again, we look forward to welcoming fans from all over the world to downtown and showcasing on the world stage all the great things that Jacksonville has to offer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to bring up now the CEO of Visit Jacksonville. You can't do these events without a tourism partner. Obviously, we have to have the TDC involved, but boots on the ground with Visit Jacksonville and their CEO, Michael Corrigan.
Good morning. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. So excited to be here today on this great space and talk about a great event that's going to happen in November. Visit Jacksonville is just so excited to bring another world-class sporting event to our community. Alan said it earlier, to be a great community, you can't just be a one-sport community. You have to have a diversity of sport, and there's no better place in this country for diversified sports than Jacksonville, Florida. We really appreciate the effort by everybody to get this event to come to Jacksonville. And think about it, it's coming here in November, and it's a little toasty out here right now, but November in Jacksonville, Florida is amazing. This waterfront is amazing in November, and we will be here. And November is a time when visitation isn't what it typically is or what it is right now. It starts to decline, but this event will shoot it right back up. So it's a perfect time for a perfect event here in Jacksonville. And these events have an incredible economic impact in our community. We just saw with the UNF track meet a couple weeks ago the impact it had in the tourism community. We know that this event will be here, the same kind of impact that we have. I know we have some media here today, and I do want to clarify and make sure everybody understands that I will not be competing in the event in November, but I want you to all come and see 25 of the greatest skateboarders in the country, or in the world, come to Jacksonville and show off their talent. So we look forward to seeing you in November, and thanks again for your participation.
And now I want to introduce Steve Ziff with Thrill One Entertainment to talk about the event, to talk about all the different things that are going on. He will also introduce our superstar here on stage. You meet a lot of athletes all over the world, working in sports a long time, and I can tell you, he's one of the most humble guys, most talented guys I've ever met. And he'll be here competing, but I'm going to let Steve Ziff give him all of that. Welcome back to Jacksonville, Steve Ziff.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Visit Jacksonville, and thank you to our partners at Airstream Ventures, Alan Verlander, Joel Lamp. We couldn't be more ecstatic to bring one of the preeminent events in skateboarding to Jacksonville in the North Florida region. And we're also excited to bring Thrill One Sports and Entertainment, other world-class sports entertainment to this region with our new property, Nitro Rallycross, which will be here later this year as well. The announcement today of the 2021 Street League Skateboarding Championship Tour is a really exciting one. And our tour will kick off in Los Angeles at Primitive Skate Park, the home of Paul Rodriguez, a very exciting opportunity to begin the qualifying stage, and 3 major events starting in Salt Lake City, Miami, Florida, culminating with the SLS Super Crown World Championship here in Jacksonville later this year, the weekend of November 13th. So we couldn't be more exciting. I think we're going to play a quick video that will show you a little bit about what you can expect from this event. It's a really exciting time for skateboarding. It's about to be on the stage of the world at the Olympics this year. Street skateboarding has never grown at a more rapid pace. It was mentioned earlier today that honestly, during the pandemic, it has been like one of the top-selling sporting goods, and I think more kids and more youth in this country and across the world have skateboards than any other tool right now that they're putting to use in sports and entertainment. So it's a really exciting time for the sport. It's really the bastion of culture, style, and art and sports culminated together. And there's probably nobody better right now to be able to come up here on stage and talk about what that means to the sport of skateboarding and to skaters across the world than SLS pro, global entrepreneur, and cultural icon Paul Rodriguez.
Wow, he really set that one up. Hi, everybody. I'm Paul Rodriguez, professional skateboarder, and I'm really excited to be here to announce the Street League Championships being here in SLS. Street League, in my opinion, is the most premier skateboarding competition that there is, and it's really set the stage for what street skateboarding competitions are right now, especially with the Olympics being this year. Street League has really paved the way for us to get to that point. So it's really exciting to see it returning back to its roots. And like they said, it is a hand-picked group of the best skateboarders in the world competing head-to-head. But here in Jacksonville, of those hand-picked best skateboarders, you will get the cream of the crop of the hand-picked. So there will be the best skateboarding in competition here in Jacksonville, which is very exciting. And you will see some of those Olympians here, I guarantee it. So I'm really excited as well to be back in the competition series. I look forward to it, and thank you guys for having us, and look forward to seeing you in November.
That concludes our announcement. We're going to get a quick picture up here, and then we'll do one-on-ones or whatever interviews down below right after that. Thanks for being here. Remember, at the end of middle of November, the week of November 12th, 13th, 14th, will be the World Championships here right at this property.